Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Popcorn or Not with your girl Lua. Yay! It's a long weekend and I am so bummed. I mean, we have Good Friday, Good Saturday, Easter Sunday, and Easter Monday. Who doesn't like a long weekend, right? Because I love it. And I thought, why review one movie when I can review two? It's a long weekend. Do people have time? Right? So today I'm going to be reviewing two movies. One is Who's the Boss, the second one is God's Calling. So I'll start with Who's the Boss. Who's the Boss is the story of a young, creative executive lady who works in an advertising agency, and she's really working hard to climb the ladder, in her career. And there is a stumbling block. I mean, if you work in a corporate organization, you're familiar with this kind of stories where they shout one block, stumbling everything. Yeah. There's a stumbling block, and guess what? This stumbling block is the woman she works directly with. She reports directly to. It was a movie that I enjoyed. I won't even lie. I mean, it stars Sharon Oja, Blossom Chukwuchekwini, Dima Okoje, Funke Akindele Bello, Shegun Arize, Beverly Osu, and Tayo Faniro from Big Brother Africa. I enjoyed it. I mean, everybody played their role well. And there was this particular scene with Blossom and Sharon where they were like in Sharon's office, and it was at night, so everybody else, all our colleagues, had gone home. So it was like what transpired in that scene, what I'm trying to say is that what transpired in that scene was good. It was good acting. They fed off each other's energy. Like, it was a perfect 10 over 10 scene. I loved it. I'm not going to give you spoilers because Popcorn or Not doesn't give you spoilers. I only come, tell you if it's a popcorn or not, and I move. I do my own. That's my duty, and that's what I'm coming to do. It was written and directed by Chinaza Onuzo, and I absolutely enjoyed it. It definitely deserves one popcorn. Make sure you have a popcorn when you're watching it this weekend with your family. I don't think children should watch it though, because there were some scenes there. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. I'll go right to the next one, which is titled God's Calling. This one, a friend of mine called me and she was like, "Okay, have you seen God's Calling?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Please go see it, and I would really love if we could review it." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go see it." And I was not disappointed at all. I mean, at some point I was crying, but strong woman, macho woman, who they cry, who they breathe. Okay, that's a lie. I actually cried. But the cry did not come down. It just stayed here, and then I just wiped it off like, wow, oh my god, because the story was really relatable. So the synopsis is basically about a tragedy that totally changed the course of a woman's life, and subsequently the course of her family, the course of her family's life. I don't know if that makes any sense. So we have a lady who is basically an atheist, not a complete atheist, but she doesn't believe in this whole Jesus thing. She has an idea of Jesus really warped by how the society or the church sometimes has made Jesus to seem like, right? So yeah, so she doesn't really believe in it like that. And then the tragedy happened, and that really changed our, how do I put it now, our notion yeah, about Jesus Christ, basically. So for me, it felt like he was relatable. When you go through certain trials, certain tribulations, certain hurdles, and you're asking God why, and at the end of the day, it's like God is using those trials to call your attention. I don't know if this makes sense, but it absolutely makes sense to me because I've experienced it. It's like God is using those situations to call your attention to him and say, focus on me, do that which you have ordained to do, which I have created you to do. I'm not trying to preach. I am a complete Jesus girl, so I completely understood it. And if you're not a Jesus person, quote and unquote, you might watch that and you'll be like, what's going on here? But I urge you to please go ahead with it. At the very least, you will take one or two things home that you have learned, so please watch it. That one, God's Calling, deserves 2 packs of popcorn. As a matter of fact, it stars Zainab Balogun, Tina Umba, RMD, Karibi Fubara, Oyinka Onwenu, Nkem Owo, Patrick Diabua. Guys, this Patrick Diabua guy, I think I only saw him once in Banana Island Ghost. I think, yeah, I didn't really like the movie, so I didn't really pay attention to him. But this one, I really love this charisma, his poise. It did well. Ademola Adedoyin. It was written and directed by Bibi Sasore, and one of the executive producers were Ibuka Oshika. I must say that nobody fell short in this whole cast and crew. You see, there was one scene where when Zainab Balogun was on Tom Milan Bridge, and I'm like, this is Nigerian movie. Like, guys, it was so real. People, they are making me proud. No. Nollywood is doing a really good job. I won't even lie. There was none of those actors that fell short on their role. They played their roles perfectly. Like, perfectly. It was good. It was emotional. It was real. Like, you could literally feel what they were feeling just from watching them on the screen. It was good. So like I said before, that one deserves 2 popcorns. Then Wiz the Boss deserves 1 popcorn. At the end of the day, they are both popcorn and they deserve 3 popcorns together. Anyway, that being said, have a very enjoyable weekend, and I look forward to the next episode of Popcorn or Not, of course. A peace star. Jesus is the reason for the season. Bye.
These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one. Yeah. Memory lane isn't that too far